First chance on Steelers TV, we've had to talk to Dan Green, and Dan, it's been, as we hit the turn of the year, it's been a great first half of the season for the Sheffield Steelers. I would imagine you and your teammates are pleased where we are right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you said to any of us or Matty at the start of the year, if this is where we'd be come now, I think we'd probably take it. We're sort of 6 or 7 points up on some teams, 4 or 5 on others, so you know, a lot of Steelers teams in the past have had to play catch-up, but we're the team that everyone's got to chase now, so I think that puts us in an ideal position.
Take us inside that Steelers dressing room. It's a place we'd all like to go. What's it like in there? What's the feeling like? Because there is a pressure at this club to win a championship. How are the players responding to that? I
think they're responding well. There's definitely, like you said, I mean, games like Hull tonight and Coventry, when you're at top, you have to win every single game, so it's not like we can afford to lose. So there's a lot of pressure, but you know, we've got a lot of leaders in there. Obviously Jonathan Phillips the captain, but Ashley Tate, Steve Munn, Doug Shepherd, Jody Lehman, everyone in there's been there, seen it. Most of the guys in there have won something, which is good. So everyone knows what we've got to do to win, so it's a happy place at the moment.
Very different kind of characters as well, aren't they? Jody's a loud character, he's an extrovert. And you know what I know of Jonathan Phillips and see of him, he's a very more calmer, controlled character. As a captain, how does he lead?
Well, he's a very good captain, like you said. He's not like Jody. He's a quieter guy. He leads more by example. He doesn't get up and shout and scream and make big speeches. He just goes about his business, but he always says the right thing at the right time. If something needs to be said, he'll say it. If he needs to shout, he will. But he just leads by the way he plays, really, and that's it.
He seems to have ultimate respect inside the room, John.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's definitely, even, you know, there's a lot, he's one of the younger guys, like he's the same age as me, but there's a lot of guys out there that are older, but you know, he's the captain, they respect that and they let him do his thing. But like I said, we've got so many leaders, everyone says something different, you know, every night. We have a different leader every night, really, so perfect.
How have your old two teammates, being Doug Shepherd and Crooker as well, coming into this organisation, the 3 old Basingstoke boys? How have you 3 found it?
It's good. I mean, I've loved every minute of it. I mean, Doug was obviously here last year, and he had a bit to do with me coming here. So obviously, he was really. I only knew a couple of guys when I first came, so he helped me out a lot. And then Brad's the same. He didn't really know anybody, but I mean, they're both great guys. They're both leaders as well. Doug's obviously assistant coach. But Brad was the captain in Basingstoke, so they've come in and just gelled straight away. So
is it different? You hear other coaches talk about when you go from a team that's not expected to win every night to a team that is expected to win every night, and no disrespect to the Hulls, the Basingstokes and the Edinburghs, but is there a different kind of pressure within the room to perform every night? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, like you said, no disrespect, Basingstoke were very good to me, but you know, when we were there last year, you know, if we were to go somewhere and lose in overtime, then that was acceptable. Or if we went to a Sheffield and a Nottingham and lost by a goal, it was acceptable. But here, you have to win every game. It's not acceptable to, you know, if we'd have lost tonight, it wouldn't have been acceptable. Whereas for Hull tonight, coming here and getting a point probably is. So it's just a difference in a team that wants to win the league and a team that's content to just be in the middle of the pack.
Now, on the radio show on Friday night on BBC Radio Sheffield, Jody Lehman was, well, basically throwing glory and raptures on your good self, sir. How has it been, you and Jody? Because you've worked with other goalies. How's the relationship between you and Jody?
It's very good. Well, from my end it is. I hope he likes my company too. It's good. I think we're quite similar. I'm a little bit quieter than him, but we both
Everybody's,
like to...
even I'm quieter.
Yeah, everybody is. But we both like to sort of work hard and try and push ourselves, and we try and stay on the end of practice and do stuff. We go to the gym, so we're good for each other. We kind of keep each other motivated, and I like to think, you know, I try my hardest in practice and try and make him that little bit better. So, you know, I think we have a good sort of working relationship.
Well, that's 2008 out of the way. Here we are, top of the league. For 2009, what do we have to continue to do to make sure we're there come the end of March?
I think we just have to keep doing the little things right. Like when you speak to Matty and people, you know, one of the key words is just keeping things simple, outworking teams, playing as a team. You know, Jody's been unbelievable if he keeps going the way he is. Yeah, I see no reason why we can't win sort of a couple more trophies. So I think it's just keeping to the game plan, everyone staying focused, working hard. Just team, I think, is the key word there, everyone's sticking together.
Just keeping on Jody a second, people talk about Reiter at the moment in Basingstoke or Werner in Newcastle, but right now, if you're doing your all-star lineups, I think Jody has been as hot as any goaltender, hasn't he?
I don't think he's, you know, no disrespect to the 2 goals you mentioned, they're both unbelievable goalers, but you know, they get to face sort of 40, 50, sometimes 60 shots a night, where it's sometimes easier, where Jody, man, you face 15 or 20 shots, but he's got to stop those. And like in Belfast, he was unbelievable. In Nottingham, he was unbelievable. And the last 6 weeks, he's probably won us at least 4 or 5 games. So yeah, he's definitely the last 6 weeks he's been our best player.
Right, those are the views of Dan Green. We'll be back later in the week here on Sheffield Steelers TV. Thanks for joining us.